Hey, it's Mr. Gardell. Great to be here with you again. Aren't you excited? I know I'm excited. I can't wait to get started with our jokes and our learning. I don't have any good jokes, probably because I can't remember them because I'm so old. All right, let's focus on what you're doing today rather than me telling you about how old I am and I can't remember jokes and all that other goofy stuff. All right, today we're going to focus on a review for our fur trade quiz. And really, the review is broken up into four parts. But before I explain any of the parts, I do want to encourage you throughout your review today is to create a cheat sheet. Yes, create a cheat sheet. Literally take out a line or lined sheets of paper and literally take notes. Jot things down because you can use these notes or cheat sheet during your quiz tomorrow. And the other thing I want you to understand, this is a quiz. It's not a learning checkpoint. A learning checkpoint is checking your learning over the course of a week. This quiz is checking your learning over the course of the entire chapter on the fur trade. So, really, the first thing that I want you to do is to play Kahoot, play a game. Okay. The game is called Rules of the Fur Trade. There's a link to the Kahoot game, and there's the game pin. You will need to provide the game pin and simply play the game of relearning the roles of the fur trade. For example, what role did the interpreters have during the fur trade? What role did the pelt preparers have during the fur trade? And what I would encourage you to do is play it multiple times. And then once you're finished, then take out that line sheet of paper and write down the roles of the fur trade and jot down a description of each role. For B, know the terms profit, resources, Métis, and human capital. Now, three of those terms, profit, resources, and human capital, are vocabulary terms. You can look up their definitions, okay, or you can pull out your Chapter 5 vocabulary and write down the terms and the definitions. Because remember, on your vocabulary, you should have already written your own definition. So use the resources you've already completed. You may be a little bit confused with Métis, and if you still are, I would encourage you to go back into our online Northern Lights textbook and log in and then find chapter 5, obviously, the fur trade, and skip to page 5.18 or the page you're looking at right here. And either you can pause this video right now and reread about the Métis, or you can simply log into the online textbook and then obviously read about the Métis and then jot down what is a Métis. All right. C, you're going to read the section titled in our online Northern Lights textbook, European Explorers and Missionaries, and that's found on page 5.04. Here it is. It's just a short couple of paragraphs and really kind of explains the European explorers and missionaries as they were roaming through Minnesota during the times of the fur trade. And again, the times of the fur trade were between 1650 and 1850. But you can either again pause the video right now and read what's on your technology device, or simply log into your online textbook and again go to page 5.04. And what I would encourage you to do is to write down anything you learned about the following explorers, Radisson and Groseilliers, and then the missionary, um, Father Louis Hennepin. And so make sure you have all that information about those explorers and missionaries, and that should help you to prepare you for the quiz. And yes, there is another individual by the name of Daniel Graysalon Cyr Duluth. That individual is really what the city of Duluth in Minnesota and who the city of Duluth is named after. All right, lastly, part D. Explain the trading that took place between the Europeans and the Dakota and Ojibwe. In other words, what did the Europeans want from the Dakota and Ojibwe, and vice versa? What did the Dakota and Ojibwe want from the Europeans? And I'm just going to pull back up a slide that we've seen before in a video. And again, what you can do is pause this. I'm not going to read this entire slide to you, but it basically reviews what the Europeans wanted and what the Dakota wanted. And so again, I would encourage you to pause the video and write this information down in your notes, and then you can again use those notes during the quiz. All right, and then that's it. Okay, and the last just small little blurb is just stating that you can use your cheat sheet during the quiz tomorrow. But if you do have any questions as you're learning about these different things about the fur trade, please contact me and I will help you as fast as I can because I know you do have a quiz tomorrow on the fur trade. All right, as always, if you have any questions, contact me or your HOA teacher. Take care and have a great day.